Good evening, everyone. Darkside Phil here, and boy, am I excited. Ladies and gentlemen, in tow right now, in my hands, I have my PlayStation 4 console. It is 12:31 a.m. on launch day, November 15th, 2013. I just got home from GameStop. I'm excited. Right now, I've got almost 1,600 people on my live stream on Twitch TV, and I'm sure people, as soon as this goes up on YouTube, are going to be very excited as well. The wait is over. The next gen is here, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do in this first segment, we are going to unbox the PS4 live. You're going to see me open up the box for the first time, see what's inside. I'm going to comment on it. We're going to look at it. Gee, is it really heavy? You know, does it lay flat like people say, or does it have problems? We're going to see. We're going to see everything for ourselves. I just got back from GameStop where I was lucky number 13, so nothing could possibly go wrong with this unboxing, right? All right, so without further ado, here we go. All right, hello everyone out there on the internet. I have it, and so I don't know if you saw the picture there, if it ran the picture of John Cena holding it, ladies and gentlemen. The chip is here. I've got it. Okay, PlayStation 4. Pretty nifty package. It's actually narrow, has a handle to carry it, which definitely helps when you're transporting this shit around. Let me tell you, this is a big help to have a handle on the box. So the front, as you can see, is pretty basic. 500 gig console. Okay. What do you got on the side? You got PS4 logo. PS4 showing everything that's inside. So what's actually inside the box? There's a PlayStation 4 system, DualShock 4 wireless controller, an HDMI cable, AC power cord. Ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. The power is inside of it just like it was with the PlayStation 3. You don't have one of those giant blocky fucking things. That's good. A mono headset. It's good that it comes with a headset right out of the box. A USB cable to charge your controller. And a printed materials, because you always want printed materials when you get a new console. I think the piece de resistance is the back. Look at this, guys. Pretty neat. It basically shows many of the launch lineup. In fact, the only game on there, the two games, Watch Dogs and Infamous Second Son, that are not part of the launch lineup. But pretty neat. It talks about how PS Plus is cross-platform, okay, with all of your Sony peripherals, basically. All right, and then of course it's got the Sony tape that I have to cut with my Swiss Army knife. So let's get to it here. Very nice. Well, I destroyed the box, but it has to happen. Okay, move my mic here for a second. Give me some more room to play with this thing. Ooh, it's actually, I have to open it. It's weird. Let me show you. It's like a pizza box, but you have to like open it from the top. See that? Okay, so what do we got? We've got the console in the center. We've got what it looks like, the instructional materials, quick start guide and stuff right there. And here we've got our PS4 controller. First thing I want to go right for is the console. I want to see what the console looks like. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. It is quite heavy. I don't think it's as heavy as a PS3, but it is quite heavy. At least, you can still one-hand it. Okay. All right. It is wrapped in a plastic that actually has foam on the sides to protect the sides of the unit, so we'll remove that. Quite interesting looking. Ooh, it is heavy. All right, so let's take a look at the console ourselves, shall we? All right, so the top, half of it has a glossy, shiny finish. And the other half is, what do they call it? The matte finish, where you has like the grain to it. You can feel it. PlayStation logo right there. Okay. The front of the console is at an angle. You've got two USB ports, and you've got your disk drive. Okay. Looks like, this is where you touch it to turn it on and off. It has a power symbol. I don't know if you can see that. It's very small. And this is where you touch it to eject your disc, right there. Okay. What do we got here? On the side, absolutely nothing. On this side, we've got the all your little symbols in there. I don't know how well you can see them, but Dolby True HD, surround sound, Blu-ray, all that crap, showing that it's in the console itself. I've already gotten a nice big smudgy fingerprint on it. Great, good for me. And then, on the back, just as we've seen from E3, you've got certain ports. You've got, what is this one? Your optical audio out. That's what you're going to use to hook it up to your surround sound system. Possibly headphones. That's what I'm going to use to get audio out of it. I'm going to use my current headphones. HDMI out, the one HDMI out video port. Ethernet, right there. And aux. Now, I don't know what that is. Aux, maybe that's for the PlayStation camera. I'm not sure. We're going to unbox the camera together here, too. And we'll take a look and see if maybe that is what that's for, okay? And that's it. Look at this. Look how sleek it is. It's actually quite easily what I like about it is that I do like the contoured sides like that, how they're at an angle. It actually makes it easier to hold. When you get square things, sometimes your hand doesn't naturally grab. This is easier to grab. Oh, I dropped it! I'm kidding. Oh, boom. It falls. It lands in my drink. My drink splashes all over. Oh, fuck. Okay. So that's the console itself. Let's put that down for a moment. And actually, you know what? No, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. Hold on a second, everybody. What we're going to do, watch this. We're going to do a test. I'm going to put this down on my table, but I'm going to lift my table up. Watch this. We're going to do what everyone did with that. Remember that video, the guy who had the crooked PS4? It was wobbly. We're going to do a wobble test live. Live wobble test. Ready? So, my PS4 is firmly in position on the table. Let's test it. No wobble whatsoever. I got a good one. No wobble at all. Look at that. Cool. None at all. Very good. I'm pleased with that because after I saw that guy's video, I was like, what the hell? No wobble. Perfect. All right. So now, I actually like this angle for the unboxing, don't you? Look at this. You got my mic, my mug, and we can actually look at the other things in the box together. All right. So first we've got special free offers for PlayStation gamers. Ooh, I'm glad that I did not show that off. A code for free 30 days of PlayStation Plus. You know what? To hell with it. I'm in a good mood because I'm unboxing my PS4. I don't need free PlayStation Plus because I already have it. I'm going to give this code away right now on the stream. And I know if you're on YouTube, unfortunately, you have no chance. Here we go. Can you see it? Probably not. Hold on. Wow, that is fucking blurry. God damn it, I'm just going to have to read it. This isn't working. That's not working. No. Okay, I'll read it. The code is... That was a fail. Oh, that was a fucking... I blew that one. Hold on a second. Yeah, that was bad. All right, here we go. This is the code. I'll read it for you guys. The code is TNLR-F6N5-2PJ7. There you go. So one of you guys just got 30 days of PS Plus for free just for tuning into the stream. Thank you for being here tonight. All right, what else do we get? Ooh. There's two codes here I'm not going to give away, but I'll tell you what they are. Music Unlimited, which is their music downloading system. 30 days for free. There's a code for that. And there's a code for $10 credit on the PlayStation Store. Wow, it's just $10 for nothing. For free $10. Holy shit. Thank you, Sony. That was nice of you. I'm not giving those codes away because I actually want those two things. All right, so that's all that is. Actually, hold on a second. I screwed up my screen. I can't see my own self here. There we go. To reposition the screen so I can see. All right, so let's continue. As you can see, I'm going right in the box here. We've got this guy, This is the quick start guide, which is going to explain to me probably what I need to do when I boot it up. Let's open this. Jesus, a ton of stuff. Bienvenue dans le monde de PlayStation. Ho ho! I do not need this one. Alright, you got your safety guide, because, you know, they got to warn you that it has sharp edges, and if you jab it into your brother or your dad or your mom, it'll murder them. So they don't want PS4s to be murder weapons, so that's probably what it says in here. Of course, I never heed any kind of warnings or safety labels. I just fucking ignore them. So I'm just going to throw that down. All right, welcome to the world of PlayStation. All right, explains here how to connect it to your TV, your power cable. Here's your wired connection, you know, how to plug in your Ethernet connection. It actually shows the power button. It shows the USB cable, how to charge the controller, which we're going to have to probably do. I'm sure it doesn't have much of a charge left. Perform the initial setup, and that's all it says. That's it. Oh, I take it back. Oh, look at this. It actually explains the menu, and actually just looking at this, you can see it's going to be very similar to the current PlayStation dashboard. Apparently, it looks very, very similar. Tells you about the home screen, content info screen, inserting disc, selecting a game, how to remove it. It has the eject button shown off there. Let's see here. You plug the headset. Big change here. You plug the headset into the controller. It's actually like the Xbox 360 in that regard. The wired headset goes into the controller, doesn't have to go through a USB port. All right. It tells you how to create accounts and stuff, send services. I don't know what the fuck that is. Using the controller, it tells you about the USB port again. Turning off the power, there's a standby mode. So when the light is on and it's white, power is on. When the light is in orange, it's in standby mode. And when it's completely turned off, there's no light at all. All right? And it says there's user's guide further. You can go online, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so we got through that. Very nice. All right, what's next? Well, first of all, we got our controller. Let's do that. I do already have the controller that I got earlier in the week, but let's look at the controller that it comes with. Look at this. 2 pieces of plastic over the thumbs, the thumb pad and the buttons that we're going to have to remove here. Now, as I said, I did do an unboxing earlier of this gamepad about 2 weeks ago, I want to say, because they actually had it in store at GameStop and they sold it to me. Some of the new things about the PlayStation 4 pad that I really like. Number one, the thumbsticks actually have, they're actually, see that? They're concave. They have a circle inside of them. I don't know if you can see it or not, how well you can see it there. And it's good because when you're playing, it's somewhere to rest your thumbs. With the ones on the old PlayStation 3 controller, it was convex. Your thumb actually felt out of place. So they've actually improved the thumbsticks there. Okay. You've got the buttons, action buttons, right there. The D-pad has been improved. If you actually compare the two controllers, you can see how the D-pad on the new PlayStation 4 controller is much larger, which is actually a good thing. All right. One of the major improvements that I really like, it's longer. The grips are so much longer, and on the back, it's a grainy grip. Again, it's more of a little bit of a almost tiny bit rubberized, so it's easier to hold. The PlayStation 3 controller was just, you see, it was just nothing on, no kind of a grip at all. This has a texture to it, so that'll help you, and because it's longer, it actually feels better in your hands. It naturally feels better in your hands, okay? And the other thing that they improved with the PlayStation 4 controller, take a look at the triggers. See that? The triggers stick out and actually are like the trigger of a gun. Versus with the PlayStation 3, I don't know what they were thinking. Again, they made it convex. So it didn't look good. It didn't feel good or natural in your hand. It didn't feel like a trigger. This feels like a trigger to me. So that's another major improvement for the PlayStation 4 controller. All right. There's also a lot of other stuff they added to it. Look, you've got a built-in microphone, so it could actually have audio coming out of it during your gameplay. This is actually a touchpad similar to the one that's on the PS Vita on the front and back of that, here you've got a touchpad here that you could use your thumb to move around and push as a button as well. This is an extra button. It clicks in. All right. This light on the back is actually for the PlayStation camera. This light basically acts like the PS Move. If you remember for the PS Move for the PS3, it was this stupid, you know, it looks like a fucking ice cream cone or something, that a big glowing ball that you wiggled around. You don't need that anymore. You have motion right now. As long as you bought the PS camera, this is it. It's going to light up different colors, and it's going to work with those games automatically. Wow, what an innovation. It's actually already in the system. You don't have to spend $100 extra for any peripherals. You do have to spend $60 for the camera, but that's it. You don't need stupid controllers that look dumb. That was a good idea, okay? The only other thing, I'm trying to think if there's anything else at the bottom here. So there's your stereo jack for where you're going to plug in your headset. But then there's another connection, and I'm thinking that maybe other headsets may need both, and some might only need the one. I'm not sure. I guess it remains to be seen how that's going to be implemented. Your share button and your options button. The one thing that's kind of weird, there's no start or select. So I'm thinking share and options at some point, I don't know. Are they going to function like that? What is the start button on the PlayStation 4 controller? I don't know yet. We're going to have to find out when we actually use it to play games. So that's the PS4 controller. Okay. There was a lot of speculation about what kind of headset you were going to get with the PlayStation 4. We're about to find out. Here it is. Whoa, that is a thin wire. That is thinner than a piece of spaghetti. Look at that. Look how thin it is. That makes me a little nervous when it's that kind of thin. All right, so what do we have here? I'm looking at it. Off or on mic. Ah. It's a mic that's you can switch on or off with a switch, all right? So I guess how this works, you plug it into the bottom of the PS4 controller, like so. Actually snaps in. And then you use this clip. This is a clip. I guess you can use it to like attach to your shirt or whatever. And then the earpiece goes in your ear, like that. And then that leaves the microphone dangling right here under your throat, your face, your mouth. And it has a little switch. I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'll unplug it to try to get closer to the camera. A tiny little blue switch. See it? So right now it's in the on position. You can move it with your finger off and on. All right? So that's how the switch works. And pretty basic. All right? It's extremely lightweight. I'm a little worried about the durability of it, quite honestly, because it is so thin. I mean, you give this thing a tug by accident, you might just snap the wire. So it's nice to get it with the console out of the box, but it makes me a little nervous. And later on tonight, we are going to test this over the PlayStation Network with someone in Illinois, Solid Fantasy, who is a viewer and friend of mine. We're going to test this out and see how it works. Okay? What else do we got in the box? We're not even done yet. We've got the USB cable. All right. And then I have to say this worries me a little bit. And here's why. This is exactly what I was worried about when I saw this controller and the connection to it. And why am I worried? I want you to take a look at that connection. That's not a standard mini USB. And I'll even show you here. I'll get up closer to the camera to show you the USB cable. It's this weird USB connection. I know it's not focusing, but you see it? It's not mini USB. It's that weird one. So I only have one of these cables, which means I have to charge 2 controllers for John to come over and play. I need to use this one controller at a time. How annoying is that going to be to have to do it one controller at a time? That is going to be quite annoying. I hope the cable also is long enough to get it over here to my coffee table, because it doesn't look very long. Actually, I'm going to test that right now while we're unboxing it. Let's see. Let's see how long it actually is. Why not? Now's the time to do it, right? Oh my God, it's incredibly short. The cable is incredibly short. Take a look. So, here it is. It's going right here to my PlayStation 3 that's on the table. That's where my controller more than likely will be, in that area. It does not even get to my entertainment center. It's short as hell. So what I might have to do, I don't even know if I have a USB extension cable. This is bad. Because this means how am I going to charge this controller to play with it initially? This could be a problem. Why did they make this cable so short? Look at this. This cable, here, I'll tell you right now. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm dangling the cable. The cable's not even 6 feet long. And 6 feet is the standard height of a cable. So the USB cable is incredibly short. And it's not a standard mini USB, so you have to use this cable. That could be a problem. Okay? That could be a big problem. So we're going to have to see what I can do. A good question here, and this is the thing we're going to find out. Can you charge your PS4 controller on any USB device? If I put this into my laptop, as you can see my laptop right here. If I plug this into my laptop, can I charge it that way? If so, then okay. That's good because I have my laptop right next to me. But I don't know. Okay? Now, I believe they do sell this cable. I've seen this before. It is a type of USB cable, but it's not the common one. So why they went with this, when with PlayStation 3, it was this. See? It's the standard mini USB. I don't know why. You tell me. Why did they change it? That's a weird thing. All right, so we're going to test that tonight. What else? We're not even done. There's still more stuff in the box. This is your HDMI cable, and a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people, some people have complained who got an advanced PS4 this week that this cable is a crappy HDMI cable. They're actually saying that after a little bit, it doesn't really work that well, and you got to be careful not to crinkle it or bend it, because it actually isn't a very good cable. I don't know. Guess what? I don't care, because I'm hooking it up to my direct capture setup. I already have a USB cable. I don't need this. So that's one thing, unfortunately, we won't be testing, because for my direct capture and streaming setup, I'm not going to use this. All right? And then last but not least, of course, the power cord. And it is the standard, I will show you, the standard style of power cord for Sony devices. See it? That's the standard. That's usually what they come with. The one that has that design. So I actually have a bunch of Sony stuff that if this ever breaks, I probably could just interchange it with the power cords from other stuff, and it wouldn't be an issue. So that's actually a good thing that they use, kind of almost universal. You can buy this in the store for like $5. Excuse me. All right. So now the last thing that I want to do is clean up this mess, obviously, because now I've made a huge fucking mess here. Is I want to unbox the PlayStation camera. And I want to see if it does hook up through that auxiliary port on the back of the PS4. So let's check that out. While we're here and doing an unboxing, we might as well, right? Makes perfect sense. We have over 2,500 people on the stream right now, everyone. Wow, thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. That is awesome of you guys to be here. Here we go. Okay. Oh, there's actually stuff here. I gotta be careful. There's stuff on the bottom. See that? What is that? I guess we're gonna find out. I have no clue what that is. All right. Here is our instruction manual. That's important. We'll be looking at that. This is very, very different from the PSI on the PS3. Very different. Let's see. So here it is. The Sony PlayStation camera. All right. Is this the connection? It is. It does use the auxiliary connection from the back of the PlayStation 4. So that's what we'll be plugging this into. The wire, I'm not sure how long it is, but that's okay, because all that stuff will be up there. It shouldn't be a problem, which reminds me, I got to take down my Kinect and my PSI before I can even do this. So this might be what it mounts onto. Let's take a look at this guy. Ah, this is cool. Oh, I'm so glad it came with this. So the PSI will mount on the PSI. I'm calling it the PSI. The PS camera will mount on the top of this. And then this, I believe, will bend. To mount on the top of your TV. Look at that. See that? And it's rubberized up front. So the rubberized hold will hold the front of your TV while this contours to the back of it. Before I do anything with it, let me look at the instruction manual because I will fucking probably snap it in my hand like an idiot. Let's see here. Ah, the camera can be turned at a 35-degree angle either direction, it says. Really? Yes, it says that the mount works exactly the way that I said. But the camera can be angled? Let's test that. They're saying it could do a 35-degree angle either direction. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this. It's turning. See that? So it could go aim down or it can aim up. Depending on if it's under your TV or above your TV, you angle it differently. Ah. Okay. Very interesting. Let's actually take the packaging off of it and see if we can easily get it onto the mount. So here we are. Make sure that it is even. Looks like it just pops in like this. Oh, wait a minute. It's got a connector here with plastic on it. See the square? It's covered in plastic. I must have to remove that first. I wonder if this is an adhesive surface. Yes, it is. It's an adhesive surface to hold it in place. So now, we have to align it properly here. Snaps in snugly. Okay. And now you can still, it could still move if you want it to. See that? Or if you want it to be flat, you could stick it down and the adhesive will hold it in place. So you could do whatever you want with it, really. You can actually have it at an angle, or you could just leave it flat. So that's the PlayStation camera. It's like it looks like a mini Kinect, doesn't it? It looks like a mini Kinect. It really does. Huh. Okay. Well, I made a royal mess here on my table and my couch. Wow. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a short break. It's probably going to be about, I don't know, we could do, I don't know, 5 minutes, let's say. I'll clean up a little bit, and then what I'll do, I'll reposition my camera so that you can actually see me over here trying to hook up my PlayStation to the TV, plugging in everything. That'll probably be not as exciting as the unboxing, but still, it's a part of the process. We'll do that together, and then I'll try to boot it and go direct capture in another video. But that's it for the PlayStation 4 official unboxing and the PlayStation Eye. I called it the Eye again. The PlayStation camera unboxing and, you know, showing you the basics of how to do it. Thank you for watching this. Whether you watched it on Twitch TV or YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch TV, I'm going to take a short break, and then we'll come back. You can watch me hook it up. If not, on YouTube, just go right ahead to the next video for that. All right, everybody? Thank you, and I will